Previously on Into the Yonder Void. We were hiding out waiting for Gil to find a way for us to get to Vandalash when we inadvertently seemingly found Vandalash, but Vandalash is a talking magical chicken?
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hello!
How
It's
are
April.
you?
It's the middle of April. And it's motherfucking snowing.
April snow brings May.
Oh,
You know,
Yeah. Etc.
a weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy and I'm melancholic.
I'm Tomas. I'm pretty good.
Are we saying how we actually feel, or are we doing different emotions?
I hate
What
so
is this
much
bit?
the things you choose to
Oh
eat.
my god. I'm Lindsey, and I mean, I'm pretty good. No complaints. I'm fine.
Oh, man. Sucks.
I'm sorry. We need a solid direction for me where I don't question it.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
That's
Do
right,
it like
each-
that.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 91.
Holy shit, 9-1.
My birth year.
That's
Somebody
what
call
comes
911.
after 91. Right?
I think.
We're going to make this one the most important episode of the whole season. So you have to listen to episode 91 of our podcast.
Which you are currently doing.
Idiot.
I don't know how we
You
get the
fell for
word
it.
out otherwise.
Can't believe it.
Congratulations.
We have a new patron. I don't.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think Billy might know them, so I don't know how long they'll be a patron. So it's like
Don't announce
an
that.
obligation patron, as it were. Congrats to Kyle C for joining the syndicate. We appreciate your
Kyle
patronage.
C.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you, Kyle.
Billy's friend Kyle.
Kyle, not
Thanks, man.
Not to be confused with my brother Kyle, who does not support
Wow,
us.
doxing yourself, Lindsay.
Is that a
All
dox?
over the place. Yeah, your birth year is in this. Your
If somebody-
brother's name is in this. Your nudes are in this now.
If somebody Googles Lindsay and Kyle, you're going to immediately come up. Your address.
The most basic names in the goddamn universe.
Yeah, but they're going to throw Tomas in there as
Okay,
your husband.
that's true.
And then, boom, Kyle is
Lindsay
completely
Kyle Tomas,
doxed.
91.
I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens.
I bet your
I bet
Facebook
it's
will
fine.
show up or something.
No,
Oh,
This
yeah, all you have to
hasn't-
do is put
because my
Lindsay,
Facebook
Kyle,
doesn't
hasn't
have
been
my last
released
name.
on the internet yet. Stop. Go forward with the episode. I'm putting my foot on the gas.
What came up is Kyle Lindsey on YouTube.
I quit.
Who's
This
Kyle
is so,
Lindsey?
I don't know. Also, second up, Barney in concert, 1991, down on Grandpa's farm.
Were you guys at that concert?
I
Nope.
wish I were at that concert.
I know.
I wish I was there now.
You were conceived at
If
a
I could go
Barney
back to
concert.
91 Barney.
There's a
That was
Twitter
vintage Barney.
person
Before
named Kyle
Baby Bop
Lindsey.
poisoned the whole show.
Was she added
No, it was
later?
BJ.
I have no
They have no
BJ
idea.
was
I
who
did
it is.
not like BJ.
Nobody liked BJ.
Nobody liked BJ.
Is that the yellow
Okay, good.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yellow guy.
Fuck him.
Oh, I liked BJ. He had the hat, right?
Of course you liked BJ.
BJ
Yo,
with
didn't he
the
have
hat?
horns?
I think he had horns and a hat.
Did BJ have a hat?
Was
Yeah, he had
BJ
like a
Baby Bop's
backwards hat.
brother?
Something like
I
that.
thought
They
it was
were
her
both
boyfriend.
Triceratops, right?
I thought she was dating Barney.
Yeah, he has the tiny little hat.
I thought she was
dating both of them.
There's the beach.
Does BJ have a hat?
Yeah,
He's showing
Eh.
up on the screen.
it's
Mika.
beach.
Oh, I never thought that was a hat. I thought that was
Like
or
part of
something
him.
else.
Those are his.
That is a poorly
This is
made hat.
quite a picture.
He's a dinosaur.
Why would he even wear it? What the fuck? That's not
Oh.
a hat.
Yeah, it looks like a croissant.
It does.
It's like a rooster's crown.
It's French.
This is my growth.
BJ Bouget.
All right, I'm keeping that one.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question. For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I'm going to pose a situation. Say your character is given a magic hourglass, and with it, you can change one decision that you've made in the last year, within the last 360 days, because that's how long the calendar year is here. Which one, what decision do you pick? And we are going to start with, let me roll. Can.
Let's see. One thing that I would have changed in the past year is I probably would have started smoking earlier. Because I went through some tough times in the past year, and I feel like that would have helped.
All right, picking up smoking earlier. Thank you, Can.
You're welcome.
All right, now I'd like to hear from Gil.
I wish that I would have picked up skiing. I've always wanted to ski, and every year I'm like, it's time, Gil. But then I'm never by some bluffs to get some sick snow, so I can't do it. And I keep getting into misadventures instead. But one of these days, I'm going to hit the slalom.
Slalom?
The slalom. But with skiing.
What's that?
It's like a competition where you have to go through these little gate things while you ski, and it requires a lot of skill and grace.
That sounds made up.
If you played the tutorial level of the late 90s PlayStation video game Driver, you'll have found out what a slalom is.
Or the 1997 Cool Borders, which also had it.
I definitely thought he said skin instead of skiing because that makes more sense.
I'd like to skin more.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
We're going to do the double black diamond course next.
Next, how about Nez?
I would have made the decision to stop reading sooner so that I could have gotten to my chores on time so that I would have met Veldak on the bridge prior to sunset, and maybe we never would have had the conversation where he told me about where my brothers and sisters and I came from, and we wouldn't have gotten into that fight.
Reading, man. It's the worst.
I keep
Gets you in
fucking
all
telling you
kinds of
that.
trouble.
All the worst problems in the world stem from reading.
If you don't know, you don't know. So what can go wrong?
No, you know.
Ignorance really is bliss.
Thank you, Nez. And Fee.
I'm not this much of a bummer, and I'm sorry because I feel like I've had a lot of bummer answers, but so I made a friend at one point, and we traveled together, and we became more, and I hurt her really bad, and I'm pretty sure I'm dead to her, and I feel really bad about it, and yeah, if I could undo the hurting part. Maybe secure myself more when I was not prepared. Neither of us were, I guess. I don't know. Yep.
Sorry to dredge that up.
I'm fine.
All right.
It's
Thank you, Fee. Shall we get started?
Okay.
I don't know, Billy. You're the one editing this. Do you want to start or?
Nah, abort the whole thing.
Yeah. It's for the best.
Drill through the hard drive now.
Everybody, go. On 3. 1, 2.
All right. When we last left off, you guys were indeed in Vandalash's manor, You had been summoned with smoke and made your way to the kitchen. Some of you taking things along the way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If you recall, each of you had drank a potion, so keep that in mind. Gil, you had drank the green one. Whoa. Guys, 13th birthday's around the corner. Nez had taken the purple one, Can the orange, and Fee the yellow. And hopefully you guys have that written down. If not, I have everybody's but Lindsey's written down. So,
No?
What color did I take?
you took green.
I took yellow.
Yep.
I have wings.
Purple. Right?
Nez was orange.
Nez
I
did
was
purple.
Orange.
That one.
Fuck.
That's the
So
one.
when we left off, the hearth in the kitchen was roaring, and suddenly a shape fluttered in, a bird-like shape, wings, feathers. You know what birds look like. Also wearing a cape and a conical hat, and that's where we're picking up this bird, as you guys can perceive it as a brown-plumaged chicken. Is floating in the air above you guys.
It's a Kentucky Fried Prophecy. I want the tidings extra crispy.
I can't remember. Did Jennifer say anything? Presume Jennifer, I should say.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Hey, welcome to my house.
Hey, what's up?
Are you Vandalash?
I am Vandalash.
What?
Wow.
The chicken isn't flapping their wings; they're just floating there in the air. There's
A hen?
Yes, a hen. There is like energy kind of gathering and circling around her, and you guys you feel a very intense power. You haven't been this close to this level of power many times in your life.
T sent me? Do you know T?
T did not send me. We got an invitation to come here.
Yeah, you invited us after noodles.
Yes, I recall. She flutters down to the big butcher block island in the center and begins just kind of slowly strolling along its length, looking at each of you. Thank you for coming so swiftly. I have seen that it's been a little bit of a rocky adventure for you so far.
Yeah. You been watching?
Yes, from what I've been able to scry.
Wow.
Like everything?
Not everything, no.
Okay.
I've seen the important bits, the highlights, if you will.
Yeah, why are you watching us?
It was foretold that you would arrive in the city, and I thought it would be best to observe.
Did you see my faux pas in the noodle shop?
I did.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it too much. They're a little testy in that particular noodle shop.
I like that the noodle shop made the highlight reel.
We're an island known for our noodles.
Did you happen to see the thing with the gems? That was kind of further back, but
I did not. I was not sure why you were here at
I'm
first.
sorry. Nobody's gonna say it, but this is a chicken. What the hell is going on here?
Gil, you can't stereotype a really good magic person, animal.
Nobody's
Creature?
gonna say boo about it. It's weird, is all I'm saying. Carry
right.
on, I guess.
It is odd. I can imagine to see the form that I am in. I
Are you-
was once just a regular chicken, but now I am no longer a regular chicken. I have become something much more.
I'm spicy. I am spicy chicken now.
Like, you could tell, though, from the beginning, Gil, that this wasn't just your run-of-the-mill chicken.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as it showed up with clothes on, I was
That
like,
was the
something's
thing.
not right about this.
Is she still wearing her hat?
Yep.
Okay.
And Nez, you would recognize this hat immediately due to your background. That is the hallmark of a ranked wizard.
Mm-hmm. Are there? I'm imagining this kitchen, this chicken's kitchen, episode name, as like a Master Chef.
Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, kitchen.
Yeah. Like a Master Chef set. Are there like counters or anything nearby?
There's counters.
Okay, Nez is definitely sketching this chicken.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm going to take my gems out of the pack very carefully, still not directly touching them. So we have these gems, and I think we're some bad people after them, but T told me I can trust you and you might be able to tell us more about them.
Who is this T? I do not know a T.
Tree guy? Over in Starstrom? You
Oh.
don't know T?
Oh. Not by that name, but okay. Yes.
What name? Like a pet name?
Haas.
Haas Treeman.
Your friend T has gone by many names over the years, so we can.
For example,
He does say that a lot. And so, I mean, that's kind of what we led with is he listed all of them, and then I said, I'll call you T. And then that's how, and that's that. But
That
anyway.
is a charming backstory.
But anyway, the gems here.
Yes. You set them out without touching them, like kind of array them. I don't know if many of you guys have looked at these gems before, since the third
beach.
episode.
Yeah.
But you can see they're multicolored gems arrayed out, and they all kind of have this illumination in the center that sort of undulates, as if just a soft rhythm inside each of these. Not the same rhythm, all kind of doing their own little undulation at different speeds and different times.
Dibs on the Bossa Nova gem.
She observes each of them. Well, at first glance and sensing them, it is hard to know what these are. However, if given a little bit of time, I could probably discern their purpose. This is the only reason that T sent you to me?
Well, I'm trying to remember with my stupid bad memory. But Fee would remember. So with the prince, was Vandalash supposed to tell us something more with the prince?
No, the
Which
prince
one?
was just supposed to get there.
Okay.
As far as you knew.
Okay.
But you are here, so.
I would like to do some mischief and take out a pencil from my pack and go up to Nez's journal while he's drawing a picture of Jennifer. And then I will draw a column of boobs going from top of the margin to the bottom on the
Wait,
side.
on my sketchbook?
Yeah.
No, you won't.
Contested check. I will attempt to draw boobs on his picture.
And then I can respond.
Do sleight of hand, but Nezrah, you will have advantage on a perception check as this is your notebook, and you've been extremely protective of it, I imagine, since it got stolen.
19.
Nat 20 for a total of 22.
Damn it.
So he, his little pencil, starts to slowly go up there. He's being real sneaky. And you just kind of slightly see it. You're pretty strongly concentrating, but you see this little pencil tip appear out of the corner of your eye.
I have a compass that I just out of nowhere, out of frame, just still sketching with my other hand, and I just guide Gil's pencil away from my sketchbook with the compass.
Without pause, I'll look up. So why are we brought here exactly?
Hold on, I was answering here.
I know, but you're taking a while.
Well, there's a scuffle there. I didn't know what was happening.
I finish up my sketch, close my sketchbook, and I start looking around the kitchen for ingredients to start making the dish that I learned from the crew on the library for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have you roll in just a sec here.
Sick.
Go ahead, Fee.
I mean, the gems were the main thing because there is some guy who's like disappeared, like he's appeared out of nowhere wanting them, and they were used for really bad shit before, like this giant web to trap people, and that was pretty terrifying. But I mean, while I'm here, if you've been seeing us, then maybe you've noticed I'm a little discombobulated.
I have seen some indications that your temper, or rather your temperament, has a tendency of being a bit erratic, yes.
Yeah. Like the memory stuff, though, did you see that by chance?
The memory stuff? For instance, when you all went into that pocket dimension for the trial?
Oh, did you see the trial?
I did, yes.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Did you see our tattoos?
I did. I saw all of that. I was watching very closely.
Wow.
Pretty cool, right?
You're really good at
Very cool.
this. That's.
Aren't we supposed to bring the prince
Okay.
here to this person?
I just asked that, and he
I
said
feel
I
like
just had to have him in the city.
We're all Chris Farley in that SNL sketch where like, remember, did you see that part when you were in Die Hard? That was awesome.
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll. Give me a perception check, Nez.
Perception?
And then, perception to find or actually investigation to find these ingredients. You know what? Use your cooking skill.
Thank you. I rolled a 16.
Okay, nice. And I'll describe what you find here in a second. Can, what are you doing in the meantime?
Oh, I'm just hanging out, and I'm awaiting my turn to ask some questions.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find your way to the like pantry area of this kitchen, Nez, and it is stocked full of ingredients. And it looks like it's just about any ingredient that's fairly common both in this area of the world and back in our area.
Do we have saffron?
With a little bit of looking around, you can find some saffron. Yes, there's an entire section like dedicated to different kinds of herbs and spices.
Excellent.
Fancy.
11 of them, in fact.
Yeah, basically, like, so I have a memory stone, and I'm going to use that, and that might help me remember more. I just don't remember so much, and like I met this Loxodon guy, and he was pretty powerful, and he was able to show me stuff. But like, maybe you can help me.
I'm gonna pull Fee to the side. We don't know this chicken wizard from Bob. Why are you saying all of your shit at it?
I mean, Gil, have you seen a magic chicken before?
No, but I'm not going to think that, oh, this is my one salvation. I'm going to tell my life story to it.
I mean, it's not exactly my life story. It's just like the big, major glaring details where they might be able to help me because they're a fucking powerful chicken.
We don't know how powerful it is, for one.
I mean,
It
did
could
you
have
feel
stolen
the
that
powerful vibes?
It could have taken that
The
hat
magic
from
vibes?
anywhere. Well, all I'm saying is that this is a big mover and shaker in town,
Look.
and we might not want to be talking about all this secret weird stuff that's going on.
I mean, I
does
trusted a magic tree, and the tree helped me. That was unusual. So, I mean, a magic chicken's not far off.
Does Nez know what rank the hat symbolizes?
Give me a history check. Well, actually, first give me an Arcana check, and then depending on that, I'll have you do a history check.
Okay.
Ken, did you have any questions while they're pulled off to the side?
Yeah. So, why did you want us to come here? And why did you say to bring weapons? Because I'm gonna be honest, I kind of thought that meant we were gonna fight, but I don't want to fight a chicken.
Oh, well, we will get to that in a moment. That's a very wonderful question, Kanak.
Thank you. You can just call me Cam, by the way.
Can you, for the purposes of where we currently are, you can call me Van.
Oh, I like that.
What'd you get for your Arcana?
26.
Okay, give me a history check.
Shit. Don't fail me now. Failed me now. But still, I have a +8, so 17.
It failed me now.
Yeah, as you're looking at this hat, you see a what is essentially like a little section of stitching in a symbol, and that symbol you would be aware through the hierarchy of the College of Wisdom that signifies that this person is ranked in the top 10 of all wizards in Argaria.
So Nez, chopping carrots, overhears Gil and Fee's little tiff about, like, we don't know how powerful it is.
Mm-hmm.
This chicken is within the top 10 ranks of wizards.
See, Gil?
Okay.
That's
So,
the vibe we got.
Is it possible to take a level high wizard's hat off of a table and
No.
say you're a super powerful
No,
wizard
Gil,
chicken?
you
I'm just
can't.
saying,
No.
we don't know where this chicken got this hat, and since everyone is overhearing me, I don't trust you, chicken. I'm just saying that for the record, and maybe some of us should actually pretend like maybe somebody's a warlock and we should, like, be on the down low and not tell everyone everything is all I'm saying.
I mean, T told me I could trust Vandalash. This is Vandalash, and, yeah.
Oh, T said that?
Yeah.
All right, continue.
I said
You
that,
are-
Gil.
You are right to be cautious with those you meet. You do not know me from Bub, as you said. However, I can assure you here within the confines of this gargantuan mansion, it is safer for you than it would be elsewhere. And to answer your question, Can,
Oh, good.
I have a request, but not at this exact moment. I
You
feel
want
like we
our
have more-
weapons.
It's part of the request.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'd like you to use them. However, ask your questions and then I will ask mine. I don't want to jump the gun.
Okay,
Sorry,
well,
crossbow.
just to clear some stuff up really quick, where'd you get your hat?
From the College of Wisdom.
Ooh, did you graduate from there?
I did have to graduate from there.
See, Gil.
What was your GPA?
See.
666.
Do you have a transcript?
I probably somewhere in the tower.
I have to pay
There's a
30 coins for
There's
it.
a degree on the wall.
It's just a picture of a hat.
Says
The
wizard
edges-
shit.
The edges are singed.
Shit, and, the potions?
The potions were a gift.
Oh, so you
I
didn't
thought
make
they
them?
might- No, they were a gift to you. I did make them.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't want you to feel as though you had to pay me or expect something in return.
Well, you invited us here. That would be bad hosting, I think.
Well,
There
well,
are
thank
many
you.
in this world who are, in fact, bad hosts. If you accept things that are given without asking any questions, they might take advantage of that. I will not.
Oh, I believe it.
So how do you make these? What comes in these? Can you tell me anything like that?
These are quite powerful. I could give you a primer that would take time for you to learn the very basic foundation, but something as this advanced would take years of study to learn.
Oh, okay. Well,
But I can set you down the right path.
okay. Well, thank you.
And she nods to her smoky servant, who immediately raises a hand, and then a scroll appears right next to you.
Wow. Thank you so much.
All right, so Fee, that's a basic arcane potion manual of the prestige tier. So write this down, and it will take you 30 days to master the art. You have to read it at least 1 hour every day for 30 days, and then you will basically be able to make basic prestige tier potions, much like you do other stuff. So
Okay. So it's called Basic Prestige Tier Potion.
yeah, it's a primer. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, to answer your question about the memories, you have this memory stone with which you received from the trial.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, utilizing it is a little outside of your capabilities based on its mass, density, and size. It is quite large,
It is
very
pretty
powerful,
big, yeah.
not designed for humanoids. That is designed for a dragon. However, I can assist with that as well.
Oh, wow.
If you give me some time, I can engrave a special property, a rune, onto it that would allow you to be able to use it freely without your body blowing up.
Oh,
Why would they
thank
give
you
us?
so much. Oh, my.
Why would they give us a dragon stone and not the
The-
people stone?
Because the trial was designed for dragons.
Oh,
But that was like
that
specifically
explains the flying.
Gil's business.
It bases it off of the memories of the person to enter, but it was initially concocted as a trial for brand new dragons.
But what's the trial for? Like, what do you get at the end besides like a neat tattoo?
You get a memory stone, which unlocks the memories of the dragon's previous incarnation.
Hmm.
So is
Yeah.
Gil perhaps a dragon?
Unlikely.
That's stupid. Why would I be?
I'm just covering all the bases here. Asking hard-hitting questions that
Are
other people
all
aren't.
dragons reincarnated from somebody else?
Not all. They have to all start from somewhere. But there are many types of dragons, specifically here, in this area of the world. They are slightly different than the dragons in Argaria that you may be familiar with and used to. Most of them are able to essentially die and be reborn after a time.
That's news to me. I don't know shit about dragons.
Well, I know some. A lot of my knowledge came from a dragon.
Hmm.
Well, that's a good place to get it.
I thought you said it came from college.
It was a teacher.
My vocation is all collegiate. However, my current role that I serve, I inherited from a golden dragon.
Wait, what's your role?
I am the Rune Master.
Oh,
Oh,
do I know what that is?
Are you asking that?
do any of us?
The Rune Master has a role in this iteration of reality as something of a steward of fate and destiny. However, do not be concerned. Your roles in this are not fate-based at this moment.
Do I actually know anything about the Rune Master?
Give me same thing with like we did with Nez. Do an Arcana roll, and then if you score well enough, we'll do a history.
As soon as Van mentions being, destiny and fate, I'm going to roll my eyes and try and meet the gaze of someone else in the room who might see. Like,
the prince is looking right at you.
and I just roll my eyes and I shake my head at them.
he nods.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 for a total of?
22.
All right, go ahead and give me a history check.
Hell yeah.
And you can have that with advantage.
Good.
Also hell yeah.
Which I should have given you, but you didn't need it. I'm sorry, Des.
19.
Damn. Can, somehow, some way, you know what a rune master is.
Nice.
Grandma talked about it.
Yeah.
Guess I don't need to. I take back my question.
So yeah, you would know that the rune master is basically like this almost like nearly godlike powerful person that somehow is able to manage to pull the different essentially like tributaries of fate and destiny and all the threads of that and figure out a way of managing it and making it work.
Allow me to redo my reaction. Whoa.
It took you a second, you know. You're still buzzing on that tobacco.
Would we know what a rune master is?
I'll tell him.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're about to, I guess. Can will tell you. Because
Okay.
Can is also extremely chatty right now for the next
That's right.
23 hours and
Go
48
Ken.
minutes.
Go off.
I explain it in detail.
Would the crocodile friend of Can and Peach have told them about the Rune Master maybe?
You know what? That's a great little bit of backstory. That's where you learned it from. The crocodile. All many moons ago.
And as I explain what a rune master is, I lift up whatever I'm wearing over it and show my crocodile vest.
Yeah, you have a book over it and a scarf and a cloak.
So you took your friend skiing.
I took it after it was gifted to me by the friend.
Sick.
Okay.
That's cool.
Huh.
So like
That's metal as fuck.
it would be like if you died and you knew it was gonna happen and you were like, here, Can, have my skin.
Hey, Nez.
It would be like that.
Can I have your skin if you
Right.
die?
We're bros, right? Like, I like your skin, and it would look really cool on some boots.
Nez stops. He has his back to them. He's chopping up potatoes now. He's making a potato soup for everyone.
Nice.
From Potatoes by Cantankerous Carl the Fourth. And he holds up the knife and he says,
You know what, Gil? That's fine.
Sick. I'm just going to take his feet and put them over my hooves.
Oh, it's really morbid. Oh.
It's like those monster shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nez, while you're doing that, go ahead and give me another cooking roll with advantage since you have all the ingredients that you need.
yes. 15.
15. It's not terrible. Fortunately, this potato soup, you've never made it before, so you're working out of
Winging
this
it a little
recipe.
bit.
Yeah, but it's not as complex as some recipes would be, so it's fairly easy to follow along. You feel like you're doing a pretty good job. In fact, give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. Be better. Not much better. That's a 10.
10? Okay. You feel like maybe if you spend a little bit of time still during the preparation, you feel like there is something missing that's not in the recipe.
Potatoes.
It's a chicken.
Come here.
I'm just over here chicken winging it.
So she asks Yuffie, would you trust the care of this memory stone in my possession for the time being? I promise I will give it back to you once I have completed the task.
Insight check.
Absolutely, if I can't use it. If it doesn't
Okay.
even work. And if you, back to that fate and destiny strings and stuff like that.
Back to that bullshit.
So, can you see the future and stuff?
I got a 19 on my insight check.
Vandalash seems extremely trusting. You know the hallmarks of somebody that is
Trusting.
trying to get one over.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy?
What did I say?
Trusting.
Oh yes, trustworthy. Sorry. You know the hallmarks of somebody who's deceitful or trying to do something. As far as you can tell, the vibe you're getting, it's a chicken, but it's a very expressive chicken. The vibe you're picking up is very helpful, but also you can tell that there is something kind of lingering in the background of her countenance that's like, she's definitely waiting for the moment, as she kind of mentioned to Can, to ask a favor or a question.
Those strings, though, yeah, can you tell the future? Like you know what's going to happen to us?
It's not that I can tell the future. I guess I should back up. I am still, in the overall scheme of this role, fairly fresh to it, so there are still things that I myself am learning. However, I get flashes from time to time of different things, different possibilities that could be. Nothing is set in stone. It is why it is so complex and sophisticated to manage this system with which these, you could potentially call it a loom, that these fates weave together. Loom is over
We
there
have
like...
one of those.
I roll my eyes and I look over at the prince again.
And he like flashes his eyes over to Loom, and then he like does like a little like like whoop-de-doo.
Shit. Can I maybe talk to you in private?
You talking to Vandalash?
Yep.
Yes. Please excuse us, everyone. And Fee, you immediately disappear. You guys just watch Fee and Vandalash disappear.
Up. Well, there's nothing I could have done about that. I gave Fee a locket many episodes ago for us to keep track of her location.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I sense where that is?
Is that read the description of it. I'm just trying to recall the very specifics.
Lock it.
Once attuned, the user can use a bonus action once per short rest to lock onto the location of the brooch. This effect can last up to 1 hour. If the brooch is within 5 miles of the attuned user, they will feel a magically induced nudge in the correct direction. If the brooch is outside of the 5-mile radius but on the same plane, the user can discern the location of its position in relative terms of up to a 15-mile radius of accuracy. To clarify, if both the user and the brooch are on the material plane, the user can distinguish where in the plane the brooch is within 15 miles of its true location. If the brooch and the user are on different planes, the bonus action will require a D100 roll to determine effectiveness.
Oh! Give me a D100 roll.
Oh, shit.
You want a real one?
I'm
God damn it, but it's right here.
80.
I completely forgot that I had this document. So thank you.
You're welcome.
1 second.
Nova,
So-
high five.
Gil, you are able to tell that Fee is on a different plane than you are right now. And what you can tell is that the plane is neutral. It's not an unfriendly plane. So, but you cannot tell where that plane is or what plane that is.
I think she is safe in case anyone was wondering.
Before we switch to Fee, does anybody else want to do anything or say anything?
I'm going to rummage through the cupboards and drawers and such.
Everything that you're going to find in these drawers is going to be like kitchen related or like utensils, some dry storage ingredients. You see a lot of salt, like a lot of salt.
Okay.
Bags of it.
I'll take a bag of salt.
Okay,
You never know.
They're like
Never
5-pound
know.
bags.
Sweet. That's perfect, actually.
You could use that. That's
I could do
good for
a lot
spell
of
casting.
stuff with
Yeah,
5 pounds of salt.
Also, pocket salt. Hey, yeah.
you're gonna put it in your pack.
Make a mage circle some salt.
There you go. You
Protect
still
yourself.
cooking, Nez?
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna.
Gil, can you pass some of that salt over here, please?
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm not doing shit. I'll help you.
Okay, so you take some salt, and now we'll give you, since we'll kind of treat this like 3 rounds. So for this 3rd round, Nez, I want you to give me another cooking roll. You can
Okay.
have it with advantage.
Excellent. 16.
16, okay. Now give me a perception check.
Shit,
Just a
around
straight
some
perception check.
Sticks. That's gonna be dog shit. I can tell. Yep. 7.
7. Yeah, you apply the salt and
Too much salt.
and yeah, you're good to go. You feel like that's a good additive. Have that little extra pinch of salt.
All right. Some MSG.
MSG's nuts. Sorry.
Which, by the way, guys, saison, is that how it's pronounced?
Saison. Yeah. Saison beer.
No, the spice.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, that stuff that you can buy in the store, that stuff is MSG. So if you ever want to add an extra goodness to your
Little zing.
yeah, that shit is fucking dope.
Nice.
Saison, I think it's called. Anything else you'd like to be doing at the moment?
Sophie and Vandalash are
They just
disappeared
disappeared.
off. I'm gonna look around for more things to touch.
Okay. Yeah, you've got the 2.
Yeah. I want to keep the pot in my
I guess
arsenal.
you have 3 now, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna find a knife.
You gonna find a knife? There's plenty of knives in here.
Okay, I want to find like the coolest looking big knife that I think would be great in a bad situation.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, saison with a Z.
Saison, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Shit is so good. And it is literally just MSG. That is MSG. That thing that in the 90s everybody was like, oh, you can't eat Chinese food because MSG. They found out
MSG. It's
fine.
gonna make your brain Swiss cheese.
Boo. 13.
13. Okay, yeah, you are able to find a bunch of different sized like chef's knives. You see paring knives. You do see that there seems to be this special knife that has its own cutting board underneath it. The cutting board is stone, and this chef's knife looks like it's also made out of maybe bone, very intricately carved bone.
Fuck yeah.
One solid piece.
Touch.
You'll have to drop the shawl.
Good.
Okay, so you remove your touchability on the shawl, and you are touching the knife. Okay.
And then I'm also going to pick it up and just, I don't know, try cutting something.
Okay, yeah, you see that there's a few apples nearby.
Cut.
The moment you touch the knife to the apple, it immediately splits in half.
I am amazing at this.
This appears to be some sort of enchanted knife.
Knife.
I cut more.
Yeah, every single apple, there's 10 apples, every single one, you just lightly tap it and it's immediately like you're a samurai in an anime.
Nez, did you need any apples for your recipe?
We could probably make like a side platter. If you want
Do
to
you
cut
want to make
them,
a side?
if you want to cut them into wedges.
I have a container with some dirt from Inoka if we want to put that in there.
I slide like a little bowl over to Gil.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can put that in the center of the platter.
Sweet. And I will put some dirt in there.
The dirt garnish.
All right, I'm going to try to find some other items that I can cut and make into a little charcuterie.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
can we talk about the contrast between this party and the last one we played
Oh, man.
and what they do when they're alone to themselves?
They would have punched Jennifer in the face.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vandalash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have, I guess. They would have tried to.
They did make
and
soup.
Then Gorble would have been...
Who are the supers?
I mean, they would have.
There would have definitely been threats.
They would have done what Fee is doing and try to get answers.
Yeah, but demanded them.
Like, there's a good chance we
Under
probably
penalty
would
of
have
death.
tried to cook her.
Yeah.
You know.
That's so
So yeah, Can, you make your way through the kitchen. You remember seeing Nez kind of disappear around the corner, and you find the pantry, and oh my goodness, Can. Every ingredient, it's this massive storage area. Every ingredient's in here that you can even imagine.
What about some dried fruits?
There's tons of dried fruits.
Well, I'm just gonna sneak a few.
Okay, yeah.
For now.
Yeah, what are your favorites to sneak?
I like apricots.
I was
There's some
just thinking
apricots.
apricot. I was like, yeah, dried apricots rule.
They do. They're like little ears. I love them. Like old people ears.
You're not selling me on it now.
I now hate apricots.
I retract.
Apricots, anything else?
What else have we got? What kind of fruits?
What can you think of?
Oh, goodness. I like dried bananas.
Those are there.
Awesome. I feel like it's gonna be yes to everything.
Almost everything, yes.
Okay. I like dried tomatoes.
Excellent.
Perfect. I don't really like raisins very much. Are they there?
There are raisins there.
I just shove those to the back of a shelf. Nobody needs those.
You do notice that there is everything is labeled as well, with a little symbol next to it, because you can't actually read the labels. They're in a different language, it appears. A common language, but one that you can't read, as you've kind of discerned when you guys have been in this area. There's one section next to the fruits, just an empty section, and there's like a red slash through it, and you see a picture of this spiky fruit with like a spiky stalk on the top of it. You think it might be depicting pineapple, but it appears they're all out of pineapples.
What is the
Because Smoochie bought them.
what is the style of the hand on the labels? Like, are they poorly scrawled or?
Oh no, it's like beautiful calligraphy. Like you can't read it, but it definitely looks like somebody took their time with it.
It's a pretty rustic place.
You're at like Trader Joe's essentially.
Okay,
More
well,
like
before I
Trader
get started, I'm
Joe's.
just gonna sit down on the floor for a while and make a little like trail mix
Okay.
in my pocket.
Oh, okay, just like a random trail mix thing.
Well, it's not gonna be random. I'm going to carefully select these items.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily do that. I won't require a roll for that. 'Cause
Okay.
they're your
And
favorites.
Once I construct my little trail mix for my pocket, I'm going to gather up my favorite things. I need a few like savories and crunchies in there too.
Okay. So, give me a perception check.
You know, guys, I didn't know you were so into cooking. I actually know this recipe my Aunt Una taught me for cookies. I don't know if you like cookies, but they're pretty legit.
I do.
Who doesn't like cookies?
Can says as she comes around the corner with an armful of fruit.
There is one ingredient that I don't know what it is, but I could probably tell you the other parts.
That's a 10.
A 10 for
Perception.
for perception. Yeah, you feel like this salad, this like fruit salad that you're making, you saw a bunch of like nuts and some candied nuts back there, and you also saw that there were like a variety of cheese wheels as well that might go really good in this. There's some sweeter cheeses that would go good with this fruit salad.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess you're making a charcuterie, aren't you? So yes, and you find like some jams and different like purees.
I gather them all.
Okay. Nez, you, if you would like, I will allow you to do one more cooking roll with advantage.
Hell yeah. I just rolled double ones. There
What'd
we
you
go. Dirty
Oh.
20.
Dirty 20. Nez, you think this soup, you lower the heat a little bit, you think that it is pretty fucking good. You're pretty sure that once this is cools just slightly, this will be excellent. And you were already like looking at what Can was gathering together for the charcuterie, and you were able to find a few ingredients to add to the soup to complement the charcuterie board really well.
Excellent.
And you can now go ahead and add another point into your cooking skill. You feel like you have gotten better just from this one experiment.
Hell yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna nudge my bowl of dirt onto the charcuterie board.
I don't know if there's any space for that.
No, I think it'll look really good here, and I just shove over some of the other food.
My apple.
You can sit the apple on top of the dirt.
No.
I think it'd look real pretty.
And then I'll try to remember to make this as an item, but Can you have the knife of cutting? That is what this knife is.
Well, I wasn't stealing it.
Oh, okay.
Man, you should. That's so fun.
Well, you're holding a knife of cutting.
Okay. What
allows you-
else would it be?
It'll
Well-
complement your pen of writing.
It's a knife of cutting because anything that is deemed by the knife to be food will instantly be cut directly through it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Keep your body away from it.
It cannot be used as a weapon.
Oh, it can't?
No,
I mean,
but it can cut lots of stuff.
Well, I'm not much of a fighter anyway.
So these cookies, they were
Said
special
murder.
occasion cookies. We'd have them at every feast that we would have the competition for, and they would hand them out to everyone. The red cookies, like red velvet, I think. They're very tasty. I might have a theory on what is in them. I'm gonna look and see if there's like pig's blood, like in a pantry or in like an icebox or something.
Pig's blood.
You can give me a perception check.
This is the guy that likes dirt. That you're getting a cookie recipe.
yeah, you had me in the first half. Cookies. Pig's blood.
Oh, black pudding is made with blood.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You look around a bit, and yeah, you don't find anything that's like a bodily fluid
Does
based.
anybody got blood? Like extra blood?
Technically, we all have at least 2 pints of extra blood.
Oh, that's really
Well,
sweet
if we
of you to
added that
offer
all
your blood.
together, would that be enough?
I think so. You guys want to bleed into this bowl?
Oh my god.
I think I'll pass.
Oh,
I
I mean, I'll
mean-
put some in.
Is it?
I have some
How
temp
good are the
HP.
cookies?
They're really good. You got to try them.
I have some
You
temp
can-
HP. Sounds like a medical condition.
You can use some of my blood.
Oh, gladly. And I will poke his finger like without it.
Loom doesn't offer his blood, but yeah, the prince was more than happy to
He
offer
doesn't
some.
have blood because he's dead. That was my theory last time, right? That Loom is dead,
Undead.
undead. Yeah.
Oh, I think you think you did say that.
Mm.
And then I'll
All right,
try
well-
and find the remaining recipes.
Okay, give me a
Ingredients.
general intelligence check,
Oh,
Gil.
fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ, I can't remember where that stuff is. Intelligence. That's 4.
Shit.
So, unsurprisingly, the guy who really likes to eat dirt is struggling to know what ingredients are in the cookies or which ones would be particularly good for them.
These
so
are
you're-
both white. I'll put that in.
So yeah, Gil, I'm sorry, but you're just kind of grabbing at random. And a little bit of this, and some of this.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yep. Yep.
And you begin to work on it. Fee! You are sitting suddenly at the edge of a beautiful ocean on the beach, white sands. It's very calming. The waves are just very lightly crashing. The sky it looks like maybe midday, heavy cloud coverage, but it's still like very, very calm and restful. If you look behind you, you see that there are rocky bluffs and verdant grasses scrolling along it. Yeah, this is a
Wow.
beautiful location.
Wow. Thank you.
Yes. What did you want to speak with me privately about?
So I haven't told them yet. I feel really guilty because I swore I was never going to make another friend. I shouldn't. And I haven't the heart to tell them yet. Is there any line of fate where I don't hurt them soon? Like in a few months?
And she's gonna look you up and down. I assume you were speaking of Thaw.
Yeah. Yep.
As if in full transparency and disclosure, as I said, I can see possibilities at
Yeah.
times. But your fate focus in the loom of destiny is not clear. It's none of your fates are prominent at this time.
Shit.
So it's harder for me to fixate on that and find out. However, even without fate or destiny, there are things that you can do to protect yourself and your friends when the time comes.
Yeah.
Fate need not be the only precursor to that.
I just, I know it didn't work with Cleo, and I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't know what we did back in Erdenfell, and I keep trying to recreate it, and I can't get it right.
I would say, and this is just my own opinion, I have many erratic acquaintances. Some are more flighty than others, and some have natures that are, let's say, juxtaposed in direct and indirect conflict to others' natures. There are a great many groups out there in the world that survive even with extremely disparate beliefs, ideals, and personalities. The ones that end up having a more lasting connection and bond are the ones who speak frankly and honestly with one another about those things that they're afraid of. My suggestion would be to tell your friends what they can expect and allow them to make the decision for themselves.
Then they'll leave me.
And if they leave you,
I mean, I'll survive. Yeah.
without trust in your companions to do things unexpected, you will have more of these times and periods of a lot of turmoil. I think that unburdening yourself is a good path to righting everything. I would trust the companions that you've made, that you have survived with to this point. You may not have known them long, but if you cannot trust them with this information, perhaps it is for the best that they do go away.
Yeah. You're right. Shit. Okay.
Unfortunately, I cannot assist in that other than 4, 5, perhaps 6 heads are better than one when solving these sorts of problems. Perhaps together you could find a solution.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I'll tell him.
Yes,
Okay.
I would choose a time and location that is safe from eavesdropping.
Yeah. That's
Perhaps
been
not in this city.
Yeah, that's been really fucking difficult.
If you would like, after my request is fulfilled, I can allow you this beach for a brief time to share anything that might be valuable information. And it is quite safe. This is a completely separate plane.
Wow. You're a really kind chicken. You're amazing. How you got all this from school? And
No,
I mean, I
but-
guess the dragon.
those that I relied on helped me. They were instrumental in the formation of who I am, both literally and figuratively. I would not be the individual that stands before you now if it wasn't for relying on my companions and those I could trust, those I was fortunate enough to have been with for a long time.
Okay. Well, thank you. This would be wonderful. Really calming. Did you pick the beach?
I picked this location here in this plane because I thought it might allow for a little bit of atmosphere that was, in fact, calming.
Yeah, definitely. I love it. Okay, well, thank you, and thank you for the advice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything that you all need that is within my power to give you, I can do. Though, as I have mentioned, I think it is time for me to make my request of all of you if you would like to return with me to the mansion.
Yep.
And you disappear from there and you're back in the kitchen.
I am sweaty and I have flour on my face, and I'm diligently trying to stir dry goods together.
With no liquid.
Well, pig's blood. It's just blood and the other stuff.
Oh yeah, it's the blood that you got from you and the prince.
Oh, yeah. Person blood. My bad. Not pig's
Yeah.
blood.
Can, did you
blood.
provide any?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh,
it's
wow.
Can,
Can.
Gil, and Prince blood.
If you'll take it.
I will absolutely take your blood.
Yeah, this is this thing is like dark red. It looks a bit like mud. It does not look appetizing to anyone except possibly Gil. And maybe Can. Can's pretty open-minded with food.
All right, I don't think it's supposed to be this wet, but we'll just cook it longer.
I didn't think while I was gone you'd be cooking.
Yeah, Nez started doing it, and he was making this bomb-ass soup, so I was like, why not make some Brody cookies for you guys?
Oh.
Ken also has a shark board that they're working
Yes.
on.
Can, you have finished your charcuterie. Nez, you believe that the soup is now cooled to a temperature that, while still hot, is edible. If you guys would like to serve it to people, you absolutely can.
All right. I'm going to look in the cupboards for like where the dishes and stuff are and look.
Oh, as you're starting to do that, the smoky creature sees you're doing that and snaps their finger, and then bowls appear right on the counter next to the pot of soup.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And a ladle.
Is there like a dining area in the kitchen, or should we adjourn to a dining room?
That you can make that suggestion. It doesn't look like there's just that butcher block in the center, which it's like too tall for Can.
Covered in Prince blood.
It's covered in flour
He
and
only has
people
like
blood.
a teensy bit in the bowl. It's mostly outside.
Yeah, and it's like it's like a bit too short for you to eat off of it comfortably. It's a bit too tall for Can. Yeah.
I'm going to put the ingredient bowl directly onto the hot surface that Nez was cooking with.
Fucking knew you were gonna do that. I was like, I was hoping you
I'm
would.
just going to like hold it, like put it there and then like hold my hands out and just nod approvingly at the way it looks.
This ceramic bowl that you're using is now sitting on the burner. And it's like you could already see char beginning at the bottom.
And then I just walk away.
Nez puts on oven mitts and removes the bowl and puts it on the counter.
Yeah,
And-
it's the bottom of that bowl is fucking trash. You can't use that bowl anymore. There's
And I
it was so
extinguished the
hot.
flames.
It's like the world's worst brownie inside that bowl.
That's what I was expecting.
Would
Yeah.
you prefer if we eat in here, or do you have a dining hall that you'd prefer that we abscond to?
We can use the dining hall. It's right through this way. And she flutters through the kitchen past that pantry, and the door just automatically opens as she flies toward it. And you guys see a very grand dining hall inside. It's fucking massive. The table is about 50 feet long, and it's already set up for like prep. There's plates and knives and stuff like that. There's no food, but you guys have your bowls and your food.
Do you entertain a lot?
Not as much as I would like. I do have a pupil that visits with me from time to time, but for the most part, since, and this is coming into the nature of my request, since what has recently transpired here, it has been very difficult for people to visit me.
What's transpired?
How about we sit and eat, and I will explain to you. Do you guys sit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yep.
Nez will dish out the soup to everybody's bowls.
This is a recipe that I learned from the crew on the library.
I hold out my bowl of dirt for you to pour soup into.
I grab a different ladle and I make like a little mashed potato indent in there, and then I grab the other potato soup ladle and I pour it in the indent of the dirt.
I drink the bowl without a spoon.
Okay, it's hot, but it's the potato portion's really good. You really like the dirt, so this is like one of the best things you've ever had, Gil. This is fucking outstanding. It could use a little bit more dirt, but it's really good. And the rest of you guys, yeah, you are. You can, I guess, feel that however you want, but this is excellent soup. Very, very good soup based on those rolls.
Damn, Nez, I might need to promote you from first mate to chef.
That's
the promotion.
On my ship, it is.
Oh, it seems like a demerit.
Less likely to get stabbed.
Well, you can wear multiple hats.
There are several military organizations that would consider being put in such a position after being in a position such as first mate.
Pirates aren't military, Nez. How many times do I gotta
You're
tell you
overthinking it.
that? Accept the compliment. It's delicious.
And then naturally, the charcuterie board, it's a collection of different stuff. It's very visually pleasing based on your perception rolls, So yeah, like that's number one with the charcuterie. It looks beautiful and it tastes great. All these different separate ingredients. So you guys are having quite the meal
Nice.
that you made yourselves.
Look at this.
And Gil, you notice at the far end of the table, someone has magically transported your bucket of slop, of burnt slop, but no one seems eager to try it out.
I keep
Weird.
gazing over hopefully at the bowl to see if anyone interacts with it, and then just get more and more jaded as time goes on.
The prince is going to stick a spoon into the gloop and take a bite. You give me an insight check.
Oh god. That's a natural 20. 26.
Wow.
Nice.
The prince looks over your way and he's just wincing
I'm
and
nodding expectantly with a smile.
and he puts a thumb up and you can tell he hates this.
My power of denial overweights my reality, so I will smile and nod at him.
I'm dishing stuff up, and then I stop at that bowl expecting it to be good, and then I just immediately go "What?" and then walk past it.
Yeah, it is. It tastes like blood, and it tastes like
Jesus.
a bunch of random shit. It's too salty, but also too sweet at the same time, and also tastes like blood, and probably a little bit of dirt.
Do I like it?
You know what? how do you like complex flavors?
Love 'em.
This is very
umami.
complex.
Umami.
you might like this.
Your
just
blood
I
was
mean,
in
it's
it.
it's real
Like,
bad
that makes
though.
sense.
It's
And
more
it's
like
just
"Ooh,
random.
mommy."
Like, even for
Yeah.
what it is, it wasn't made well.
Yeah, not only were they just random ingredients, it's also got blood in it. But also,
What was the bowl
was
made out of?
It was a ceramic bowl.
Oh yeah, so it also just tastes like burnt ceramics.
Yeah, there's like stone
Old
taste,
clay.
like hot stone.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you guys kind of settled in, Vandalash takes her position at the head of the table. She is not sitting; she's standing at the end, and observes all of you with kind of like a fondness. It seems like, and then she lets out a sigh and she says, "I would like to start this by saying, you may have noticed the wall." Or have heard about the wall separating the oceans, the storm. It's been called many things. But the first thing you need to know is that we are very, truly, unequivocally trapped. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Oops.
Yeesh.
In the mansion?
We got all the food we need in here.
I was like, Pink Floyd's The Wall? Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's a bummer.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. Turned me off to heroin, something fierce.
So far.
So far, yeah. I haven't hit that stage just yet.
Never say never.
Never say never, Justin.
All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
What?
The
What?
most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for
What?
those of you listening and for those of you around the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. We'll give you guys a fuck. Sorry, I was trying to type something.
Give me a fuck.
on the count of 3, I would like you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be the MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
What?
Huh?
All right, everybody know what they want?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. Okay, we've got 2 votes for Gil and 2 votes for Fee. Nez, why'd you vote for Gil?
Fucking blood brownies, man. That's
Motherfucking
ridiculous.
Blood
That's a
brown.
reason not to vote for Gil.
Nah, I mean, I don't like it, but it's fucking hilarious.
I hated it.
I hate it, but it's fucking hilarious. And the
Yeah, it's-
commitment. I also liked the interaction of you trying to draw in Nez's sketchbook and me shutting it down. So thank you for that opportunity.
Mhm. No problem.
Excellent. Fee, who can you hold up your fingers?
Yeah.
Why did you vote for Gil?
I mean, same thing. It was just, he was very on brand, just very Gil this episode, and it was really funny. But in a way, like, we all won, because it was really good food. Everyone did really good, and they did their part, except me. I didn't do my part with helping. But the food people, like, brought it. But yeah, he brought, like, burnt blood and shit, and it was really funny.
Burnt blood brownies.
Mm-hmm.
New recipe.
Burnt blood brownies.
Gil, why did you vote for Fee?
Oh, I mean, for me personally, that's the kind of stuff that I like about D&D, the exploring personal issues and, like, you're worried about the upcoming doom, you're teasing, like, character shit, and I really liked that. And Fee, out of all of us, was trying to get the most answers, and the real purpose we're there while we're being idiots making food in the kitchen.
Excellent. And Can, why did you vote for Fee?
Kind of the same reason. She was very focused on getting information about herself and her character. And also, I respect that she weaseled out of kitchen duties.
Yeah.
She's on cleanup duty.
Yeah, I was just going to say, everybody else cooks, you clean.
Just
no, in a place like
cast
this.
gust in the kitchen and
It moves somewhere
Blast
else. but
everything
you
out into
can't
the
complain if
foyer.
you can't
The
do
knife
it.
of cutting ends up in Nez's sternum.
quick, open up a portal to the beach plane.
Shit, somebody considers Dragonborn food.
It's like how you sweep outside.
And then whenever we go to the beach plane, there's still just little
Just
clumps of
garbage.
the burnt blood just
Blowing down the
flying
sand.
at you.
Captain Planet with a single tear running down his face.
What were you
Now that we have actually eaten our blood, are we considered food now? And will the knife work?
That is an excellent question.
Will the knife work on anything that I just eat?
Potentially, the knife has to think of it as food, but you don't know what the mechanism is for that. So.
Okay.
Does the knife
You are
have a voice?
you are dangerously good at thinking outside the box.
Mhm. That's what yeah.
Yeah.
Can is for cannibal.
All right. Well, that means tonight's MVPCs are Gildebrand, Molani, and Ophelia Midori. What? Take your D6. Get your kicks on Route 65.
91.
6d6.
91. Episode 91.
Route 6D6. I like it.
Mm-hmm,
We need to figure out a way of making that an episode name.
No.
Well, we have to start a new campaign.
Where it's very meta. You guys are trapped in a D&D world, and that's the only way that would work. All right. Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. If you're liking what you're hearing, head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts and consider leaving us a rating. 5 stars are always appreciated. If you'd like to leave us a review, we will read any review you leave. Anywhere you leave it, we will find it, hopefully, and we will read it. So, yeah, verbatim. So if you got a request of, as you may have heard in previous episodes, a specific person in a specific character voice reading that review, wonderful. If you just want to say, the fuck is this? Also, we consider that a review. So consider doing that for us. Also, head on over to patreon.com/D20_syndicate and check out the tiers we have available. Make us warlocks, if you're feeling nasty. And we've got a bunch of cool stuff. We've got behind the scenes content, early access to episodes, all sorts of cool shit. So check out our Patreon and see if anything trips your crossbow. We've also got a Discord, and it is...
It's free. Does that?
It's a
Free.
very, very interesting parody of Gotta Have Faith, or Faith by George Michael.
Gotta have free.
You mean Limp Bizkit?
Yes, the originators.
It's one of those frees. That's
One of those frees is the Discord, and you can come hang out with us in there. There's a link in the episode description, and have fun in there. That's what we do. Sometimes we don't have fun, but it's mostly
Sometimes
fun.
we're sad.
Sometimes it's a big old mess. I mean, we do have a Complain Train channel that is not for anything other than just, being silly.
And the Fight Club.
We've also got merch, so head on over to TeePublic and grab the link in the episode description for our merch page. We've got a bunch of cool stuff on there as well. We've also got a Vote Gil for Mayor shirt from one of the previous episodes, designed by Tomas. In fact, most of the things on the merch page, most, not all, but most are designed by Tomas. So you want to support a local artist or a semi-local or just
not
local to your ear holes. I was doing a bit, Tomas. You interrupted me.
Sorry. Carry on.
Said local to your ear holes. And head over to the TeePublic page. Other than that, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I'm your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to.
What? What? What?
So how tired are you, Seth?
Extremely.
Yeah.
Mm,
Making good progress?
some, yeah. Mm.
I
Why are you
feel
laughing?
that just felt very like, are you even writing it? What are you doing?
You little bitch. Bad writer.
How's that novel coming?
Yeah.
You got some good
Ever
character
write stuff,
development
pussy?
coming? You got the hero's journey going?
Don Quixote, bitch. Anyway.
Don Quixote was the character.
No, that was the windmill.
It was book adjacent.
I think it was the lance.
He was the hero on the hero's journey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I stand
Dante
by that.
allegory.
Inferno.
I bought Gushers shots last night.
What
What
the
is
fuck?
that? Is it
You
like
would
a
love
wow?
So good.
It
You need
tastes
to tell
just like a
Sam
gusher.
about these immediately.
And they're like
Yeah, explain.
they're like slightly thick. So it's kind of actually like the Gushers filling. It's good.
How?
It's
Okay, so
just-
what's in it?
No idea.
You didn't.
No, a man was just carrying them around on a tray.
No. You're making it worse.
I mean, for sale, he worked there, I think.
You had a key party? What the hell's going on?
This is
What
normal bar
color
stuff.
was it?
Huh?
What color
Blue.
was it?
Nice.
Wait,
Blue drinks
blue
are
under
always
the
good.
black light?
Billy.
Just blue.
There's also a red one. And a green
Nice.
one.
I don't know. We're just talking about viscous, weird
Fluids.
shots that a guy's giving out at a bar at night. I don't
Most
guys
of
never
them
been to a
don't
bar
provide it
before?
on a tray. I've never been served on a tray randomly without ordering
Mm-mm.
something.
Really?
that's-
especially a
that's pretty-
viscous
That's
fluid.
pretty standard.
A viscous
Yeah, especially at
mystery
like
fluid.
dancy places.
Of
Yeah.
this.
It's pretty typical at dancier places.
Viscous
No.
mystery. Viscous mystery. That would explain why I didn't know about it.
Ooh,
'cause
that's
I-
another name.
Viscous
Mystery.
Ah.
Mm.
We have
Mystery
Mystery,
Johnson sounds
MacBook Pro.
great.
MacBook
Mystery
Pro.
Johnson's a detective.
Mystery Egan
Yeah.
sounds pretty good though.
Mr. Egan.
Oh shit, that's why it sounds good.
Because that's what everybody calls you.
Mr. Egan.
This light is bright.
This light has taken. I'm still gonna shout out the
Eyes
patron
closed,
guy.
head bobble, smile.
My favorite part of the song.
Oh, it's just the crease in my forehead. I thought I had a hair.
Let's get a new computer.
Okay. Wow, you were an easy sell.
Aw.
Do it on break and then come back with a new one.
She's just like loaded up with like a super powerful gaming laptop.
Alien.
Yeah.
She has like the cyberpunk like goggles on and everything.
Somehow the camera comes behind her and does like a 360, and then
It's
she
got a
puts,
360
the goggles
camera.
on. She's like, "I'm ready, guys."
We had
I hate
gyros
it.
last night.
Oh God.
With gusher shots.
Not with.
Yeah, took a bite. Took a bite.
A chaser.
That would be ridiculous eating a gyro on the dance floor.
The Euro's the chaser. You have
Somebody
the
call
shot first.
911. That guy's got a hero on the dance floor. Oh no.
You hold the euros above your head, and
Cucumber sauce
I
flying
need
all
a
over.
hero.
You're overhead pressing euros.
Ugh,
Yeah, this fucking
I got-
skit writes itself.
that is hilarious. Yeah.
yeah, I
Euro at the disco.
gotta quit. mixing
Is it-
alcohol.
what's the guy from
and
I Think You Should
bats.
Leave?
Tim Robinson.
Yeah, I could see that as a Tim Robinson sketch for sure.
Yeah. They didn't tell me I couldn't bring euros on the dance floor.
Nobody told me I couldn't have tzatziki sauce on the dance floor.
I don't know how any of this fucking shit works, and I'm scared.
And then people start like going in, and then they just fly up on the sauce, like feet in the air, and then it becomes like a crime scene. And they're like, "Shit! Oh God!" And then they drop their euros, and then the whole place.
Rein her
is
in,
just
Tomas.
silly with
Rein her in.
euros.
It's like Flash Dance with the water, but it's I can't say that tzatziki, Rafiki sauce.
Suzuki.
Yeah, that one.
Rasputin sauce.
This computer is loud as fuck right now.
You should turn it off and on again.
We might be in final days here, fellas.
Do you think Vladimir
witnessing the
Putin's
death.
last name is short for Rasputin?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Stop touching that.
Well, maybe if you put some pants on.
I'm sorry, I swatted her leg like a small creature that was getting into something. I apologize.
good.
She was going to stab you. Stab rescinded.
That's what I'm grabbing right now. It's a euro.
Sharpened
Stab
to
me with a
perfection.
euro.
Stab him with a euro.
Like when Billy got cut by a piece of pork.
What?
Yeah.
That's right. Oh my god.
Cut my hand on a frozen piece of pork.
Cut
Oh, but
my
it's frozen.
hand
That
on
makes
some
sense.
Pork and
What? This is my last report.
I'm canceling the
Thank
podcast.
you. Please, I appreciate
At this point, let's just hang out. I don't even want to do it anymore. We'll get some lunch in a little bit.
I don't even
and
want to be around it.
I don't even want to be around anymore.
How many GBs of RAMs do I need?
GBs. My favorite store growing up was GB Toy Store.
Well, you
The
definitely
CBGBs?
need-
I mean,
gosh,
gosh. Can I answer the question?
Yeah, go ahead.
At least 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
Okay.
If not more, that
Yeah, let's
would
do
be more would be
more.
nice now.
We want to do more.
It currently has.
You know that's more
7.9.
expensive, right? Paying for all those GBs.
GBs are expensive in this economy.
What's a
Turn
gib?
it off and on again. if
How many
it's
gibs do we
loud,
need?
You know,
though.
Barry.
'Cause you've had me do
At
that
least
with
2.
the computer.
I don't know what you're saying. What?
Huh?
Turn it off if it's loud?
Oh, my
Yeah,
computer.
they said
You
they're
are really
their
fixated on
computer's
turning this
loud.
computer off.
Oh.
She
If it's making
Because
a lot of air
He always
noise.
makes me do it with the blue
okay,
computer if
fuck.
that
I
happens.
need to turn it off then and then on again.
That's cool.
It,
we'll
it'll
engage
fix.
again.
It'll fix.
Sorry about this, Billy. You're going to enjoy this.
Well, wait.
I mean,
editing.
just delete.
Yeah,
everything that we've
we're
done
deleting
so
But
everything,
there's some
right?
of it was
But
funny.
it was so
there was
funny.
jokes.
No, we have
I
to
am
keep
not.
it. Keep it. Keep
No.
it. Everybody keep it.
I strongly urge to keep some of it. At
keep
least.
it. We're so goddamn
Okay,
funny.
whatever.
The Euros?
I'm gonna stop now.
We can't.
Just for the Euro thing. Okay, rejoin, please.
Euro trip.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I'm looking at.
cold.
BJ.
I typed BJ into the internet. It is not what I expected.
Tax documents folder.
Then I wrote BJ Dinosaur. That was a real bad idea.
That's not my tail.
No, that's not my tail.
Just an apatosaurus with a penis instead of a head.
Aww, I
Then
don't like it.
that's an apenosaurus.
They got it,
God
Lindsey.
damn
Yeah. Up top. Dick
cold.
sores.
This is the content people subscribe to.
Mhm.
Yeah. Kyle's leaving.
Kyle's already
He's
gone.
Bye,
We haven't even
Kyle.
published.
Bye, Kyle.
Haven't even published the episode, and he's already like, there's a disturbance in the force
Yeah.
somewhere,
I was just
and he's
gonna
like,
say-
Here for a
I'm going to
moment.
cancel my.
I don't feel so good, Mr.
patronage.
Stark. I wish we could run a cult.
If it, yeah.
It's not that hard.
I
It
feel like
isn't.
it's my life.
A bunch of idiots have done it.
You look like you seem to be grooming yourself for cult leader, like over the last few years, and I'm into it.
That's all been accidental.
Well, it works. It works.
I mean,
Officer.
our first band's first EP was Feeling Hot Like David Koresh.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I think the wheels have been put in motion like way before this.
And I'm just a helpless, sexy passenger.
No, you're the driver. We just discussed.
Oh,
shit. That's why we're flying off the cliff. Ophelia rules.
rules. rules. We are not on task today.
If we
No,
reached
we
a
gotta
point-
get there
Okay.
to the tasks.
You already complain it's too cold.
It's very
and then
cold.
if you throw an apocalypse on top of it, just something else to complain about. Ah,
It's apocalypse outside.
I'm apocalypse.
In April.
Stop saying you're apocalypse.
Not apocalypse. We've been over this. You're in an apocalypse.
I'd be good
You're
for morale, though.
Lindsey.
I'd be good for morale.
We all change our names
Apocalypse.
for the apocalypse.
Tomas sounds
Lindsey,
pretty
yeah.
badass. Tomas.
The Tomacalypse would be yours.
Apocabilly. Why is it? It's like rockabilly, but apocabilly.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse fits pretty well.
Yeah.
Apocabilly is
That's a
just the
username
guy
right
from
there.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Michaela Apocalypse. Dude, these are all awesome. Except
Should we just
Michaela?
McPocalypse?
There you go.
Apocalypse.
What?
McCup. I can't.
Macapolypse?
Yep, there it is.
Micapocalypse.
Macapolypse sounds like a
Macapocalypse.
ancient
It sounds like a
Greek
city in Greece, yeah.
or a
Like
rash.
somewhere where you had vacation.
I can't say it now.
Micapocalypse.
It's surprisingly difficult.
McRib.
McPocalypse.
Macapolypse. Seth was obliterated.
Oh yeah.
You were having your own conversation with a fictional Mika in your head,
I was in the
questioning what
bathroom.
she was saying in your
What are you
head.
talking about euros? Oh, euros.
We do a
I
flashback
need
to
a
Seth
euro.
sitting in the corner booth just arguing with himself.
I'm just in the car.
You're not even in the club.
They didn't let him in.
You can't come in here with that euro with all that tzatziki
Finish
sauce.
the euro.
Look, you
then
can't bring
can
weapons
come
in here, bud.
okay. Okay. Oh, you can't have a euro in the
I'm gonna be full too quick, and I'm gonna dance, and I'm gonna get sick. And he did.
Do you want maybe the possibility of some tzatziki sauce on the dance floor, or do you want diarrhea?
Don't you sass your head at me when I'm the bouncer out here.
Said Seth.
Yeah,
with
he's
the
arguing
euro.
with a Seth bouncer.
I imagine him like aggressively like pointing with the euro too.
Don't you tell me
You
what
stop.
to do.
Getting it all over
Who do
the
you think you're
bouncer's
talking
face.
to?
And now I've spilled my
His window's all the way up, so they're both just yelling full blast at each other.
Yelling at a bouncer.
It's got privacy glass, so you can barely see that he's shaking it.
It's like a liquor store in the,
Man.
in the bad neighborhood.
You're lucky my window has childproof locks.
You're lucky my girlfriend won't let me out of the car.
You're in the back seat.
I got the. Where are you in the back seat? It's hot.
It's hot. It's never colder in the back seat.
Okay. How about we do a campfire?
Okay.
Oh my god, yes.
Maybe.
High five, Lindsay. I don't know why. Don't hand hug me without my consent.
Let me take it back.
Draw boobs on his
Alright.
hand. Draw boobs on his hand.
Can I hand hug your hand?
Sure.
No. Got it.